Dave Tosh, Executive Director, Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Today I'm joined by Willow Burts. And Willow has been a member here for a number of years. Her and her husband, Everett Burts, was a part of our writers group, and I had a lot of great conversations with Everett. He'd usually stick around for lunch, and we had lunch together multiple times. Everett was a native of the valley, his family. They were natives of the valley. There's a Burts Canyon, I believe, that was named after the family. And I just really, truly enjoyed my conversations with Everett because we had a lot of things in common through family, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. I've been here close to 9 years now. And Willow has been coming to our SAIL program, Stay Active and Independent for Life, ever since it started here.
Pretty close.
Yeah. And prior to that, she was heavily involved in the YMCA, and I think one of the reasons she joined SAIL here was because she learned about the SAIL program at the Y. Just talk a little bit about your background with exercise and being involved in those types of organizations.
Oh, okay. When I was at the YMCA, I taught a class for overweight high school girls. I brought them down from the high school. It's before the new high school was constructed, and I brought them down from the high school to the Y. And we went, can't do it now, but I'll tell about it anyway. So we exercised and then we swam. And if everybody lost weight, on Friday we skinny dipped.
Skinny dipped in the pool.
Yep, can't do that now.
That was at the Y.
Which
was indoors. Okay, that helps.
It was indoors, but anyway, and so, yeah. And I've been doing exercise because I know how important exercise is for us. And coming down here and the camaraderie that comes from this whole situation is wonderful.
We're doing this interview, it's been about a month since we've reopened after COVID. And Willow was one of the first ones here when we got the SAIL going, that very first day that we opened. And she hasn't, well, I think you missed one.
Yeah, I missed a couple.
But the point of the matter is exercise is very important to our seniors, and the social aspect of talking to people before you exercise, while you're exercising, after you exercise. The social aspect is a huge thing. And I don't want to take up all this conversation, but what I've noticed is a lot of newcomers that we've never seen before that have been waiting for us to open up again. And tell us a little more about the social part of it, beyond just the benefit of exercise.
Oh, yeah, just coming in, seeing the same faces and getting to know, might not remember names, because at my age I don't remember names really well, but and watching each one progress. They come in and they can't do anything, and pretty soon they're tap dancing. And that's so important. And then afterwards, people are reluctant to leave. It's really hard for the bus people because they have to be out there and catch that bus. They're on a schedule.
Yeah, and so what Will is referring to is the Link Transit. They have the ability to pick you up at your doorstep and bring the folks here to exercise, and then pick them up and take them home again. Link Plus is the program, and you do have to make a reservation for that. But I put a big plug in for Link because Link is a huge benefit for us to get the folks out here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I also wanted to talk a little more about your involvement in the community. I know that you've done a lot of different things. I know Everett was very involved, and I mentioned the writers group. I don't think you participated in the writers group. No. You're well familiar with what he did
and what
he wrote.
We tried not to cross because that was his specialty, and my mouth goes too much. So
we miss Everett a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Could you talk just a little bit about what he enjoyed with the writers group and what he got out of that?
The same thing, the camaraderie, and after the camaraderie, the intelligent experiences that people gave to him and how they helped one another. It really was and is a great program.
Yeah, I've sat in briefly on a couple of their meetings, and it's a really nice exchange of ideas.
Yes.
Well received. I don't think anybody leaves here upset over a critique of what they wrote.
If they do, they shouldn't be here. No, yeah. I'm kidding about that, but we, whatever we do, we need to be able to take critiquing, whether it's exercise or writing. Yeah.
Well, I think you critiqued me a little bit on my ability to load up the vending machine for the first time. And
well, we got part of it done.
That's a little aside to what we're doing today, but we had a few moments to spare. There's always something to do around here, and so Willow became one of our volunteers and didn't even know it. I truly appreciate, though, the folks coming back that have missed this place for 2 years with the smiles and the thank yous, and we've gotten off to a great start. The participation has been really beyond our belief. We didn't really think that we would have 100% participation, but we have. I mean,
you've got more than 100%, I think.
Yeah, the classes are full, and we don't want to scare anybody away. We've opened up 2 more sale classes just in the last week. So we have both morning and afternoon, so 4 times a week for sale. And I know you're doing at least 2 of them, right? Yeah. So again, tell us just a little bit more about your involvement in the community. We haven't talked too much about that, but I know you're over the years.
I'm an extension homemaker, which people don't know about that anymore. We call ourselves educators, and it was through the extension service. So I've been active in that since Doug was the baby, and he's 60.
Wow.
61.
Long
60.
time.
But my parents, wherever they were involved, wherever they belonged, they were involved. And Everett was that way, and I'm that way. If you're going to be part of the group, you need to be part of the group.
Yeah, part of the community. You need to contribute.
That's exactly right, and to contribute.
Yeah. So anything else you want to share with us? I know you mentioned that you knew the gentleman that did our mural in the social hall. It's too bad it's not behind me right now. We can, but I think everybody who's been here knows the mural.
Bill Fisher was a dear friend of mine, and we worked out at the research center together, and so I just loved that man so much. And when he left town, it was really hard.
Well, that's a precursor to a future episode, actually a segment that we're going to do about the mural, because Willow knows so much about Bill Fisher, who did the mural, and the background about all that. So
and
we'll
we
look
have
forward to that.
We have pictures at our house from Bill Fisher. So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I really just want to thank you for spending a few minutes with us today. I know that you're in a hurry to get home, and you've hung in there for a couple hours. So appreciate your time, and thank you, Willow.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.